to get started, so welcome and good afternoon. Thank you for joining me today. If you can, we're going to sit with feet together and knees open. And we're just going to start lifting and lowering the knees. Take a deep breath in as you lift your knees, and as you breathe out, let your knees drop open. Just begin to gently warm up your inner thighs. Feel that space in your spine as you move your knees softly up and down. Take 2 more deep breaths. Let your knees relax open, and then on your in breath, start to lengthen up, hips to head. And as you breathe out, round back and down. Take 2 or 3 more, inhaling up and exhaling back. Breathe in and lengthen. Breathe out and around, and let's do one more with just your spine up and down. We're going to start to add the right arm in if you can now. Inhale, right arm forward and up. Exhale, bring the right hand down as you lower your chin and round. Inhale, left arm out and up. Exhale, take it back and around. Let's do 2 more to each side. Breathe in and out. In and out. Last time to each side. Deep breath in as you lengthen. Lean back and around. And second side. Beautiful. If you can, take a deep breath in, straighten up. And on your exhale, reach all the way forward and down. Release your hands wherever they can go. And walk out and stretch forward over your hips. 5 deep breaths. Send breath into the back sides of your lungs as you breathe in. And as you breathe out, let your head drop. Let your chin become heavy. Let your elbows and armpits sink. 2 more deep breaths here, softly opening up your hips. 1 more deep breath, noticing if you're gritting your teeth, clenching your jaw, furrowing your forehead. Slowly find your way back up. Bring your knees in and together. Bring your hands or fists behind you, heels in close. Take a deep breath in as you lift up. Exhale, roll your knees to one side, head to the other. Inhale up and exhale, twist the other way. 1 more time to each side. Breathe in and out. In and out. And then find your way to the short side of your mat. And we're going to start with the feet about hip width apart. You can hold on behind your thighs or you can float your hands up. Take a deep breath in. On your exhale, start to tuck your tailbone. Pull that space below your navel in and up as you start to round halfway back. Inhale, lift through your chest and head. Roll your shoulders down. Exhale, lower belly in, round back. Inhale, lift up. 2 more deep breaths if you can. Exhale, round. Inhale, lift. Last one, try to go slow, vertebra by vertebra by vertebra, doing what you can do. Beautiful. Now start to bring your heels in towards your hips. Let your knees fall open as you bring your hands down towards your ankles and float your feet up if that's a yes. Take a deep breath in with your straight spine, and on your exhale, start to tuck your tailbone under, but don't roll back yet if you can help it. Hold that balance point. Inhale, lift through your chest, roll your shoulders down, lift through your head. Exhale, round halfway back, see if you can hold that balance point. We're going to try 2 more. Inhale, straighten up. Knees are wide, chest is lifting through the window, shoulders are rolling down. Exhale, lower belly in, chin lowers. Last one. Breathe in, lift, lift, lift. Breathe out, round, round, round. Now, if you can, we're going to start to roll like a ball. Inhale, straighten up. And on your exhale, round until you roll back past that balance point. Inhale, heels in, chest up, shoulders down. Exhale, lower belly in, round, 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 and roll. We're going to try 6 more if you can. Breathe in and lengthen. Breathe out and roll. And you can stay with your rolling like a ball unless you feel safe progressing into open leg rocker. If that's the case, you can take it back with a rounded spine and take it up with a straight spine. 4 more, whatever you choose. Breathe out and in. Deep breaths as you lengthen, and then exhale from below your navel. Last 2, if it's a yes, bent knees or straight legs. And after the last one, we're gonna pause and find our way onto the back, either vertebra by vertebra or maybe using your hands or elbows if you need a little more support. Once you get down onto your back, tuck your thumbs under your hips, float your shins up to tabletop so they're parallel with the earth. Take a deep breath in, and on your exhale, reach the right big toe down towards the ground, pulling in that space below the navel. Really pay attention to the position of your pelvis here. Try not to let your belly button lift up, your low back arch as your big toe comes down. Try to keep your tailbone tucked, your lower belly pulled in as you reach the right big toe closer and closer and closer to the floor. It might touch, it might not. Do what you're able to. Breathe out and in. We're going to try 4 more like that. Just the right leg. Slowly down and slowly up. As if you were dragging the foot through the swimming pool, or maybe even through something thicker and more viscous like honey or even molasses. Last 2. Exhale, reach down. Inhale, up. And before we switch sides, just as you're working here, start paying attention to your chest and throat, your shoulders and upper back, your neck and forehead and face. We're moving onto that left side now. Exhale as you lower, inhale as you lift. Breathe out and in. Stay soft from the hairline all the way through to the sternum, that bone in the center of your rib cage, and then engage from just below where the rib cage flares open all the way down to that space below your navel as you lower the big toe if you can. Remember, it doesn't have to touch, and try not to let your lower back arch up. Last 3 if you can. If you get foot cramps, try reaching with your heel instead of the pointed toe or the ball of the foot. Let's do 1 more. Breathe in, lift slowly. Try to resist gravity also as you lift. Now, if it's safe, we're going to do both legs. If you can, reach, reach, reach. If that's not working for you, you can use heels. Breathe out as you lower. And in as you lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. 5 more if you can. Deep breaths. Last 3, persevere to the finish if you're able. Last 2, exhale from below the navel, reach, reach, reach. And last 1 if you can. Very nice. Draw knees into your chest, feet up to the ceiling, push up through your heels. You can hold onto your thighs or calves or big toes, just whatever you can safely and comfortably reach. Breathe in. Breathe out. Take 3 more deep breaths here. One more slow, deep breath. Bring your left leg all the way down to the mat. Cross your right leg over so your right knee is out to the side. And as you inhale, lift your knee. As you exhale, gently push away and open up that right hip and inner thigh. Inhale, let your knee lift. Exhale, push away and open up your hip. Breathe in and out. 1 more time, and then we're going to hold our reclined pigeon stretch if we can, pushing through that right inner thigh, or maybe reaching through the window and interlacing behind your left leg. Whatever is safe for your hip to do, go there and breathe. In and out. Like you could breathe into your right hip as if you had right hip lungs. Soften your shoulders down your back. Take 1 more slow, deep breath. Begin to release your left foot to the mat. Cross your right leg over once or twice. So single or double wrap in your eagle legs, whatever's safe and comfortable.
Open your arms out shoulder high. Take a deep breath in. And on your exhale, bring the right elbow underneath the left elbow. Find your eagle arms. If they don't wrap up, just go for opposite shoulders. Whatever you can reach is good. Float your feet up if you can. Take a deep breath in, and on your exhale, little eagle crunches. Inhale, open up. Exhale, close in. Inhale, open up. Exhale, close in. If it's safe to have your head up off the mat, you can have the head up. If it hurts your neck or low back to have your head lifted, then leave your head down. We're going to try 3 more. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Do what you can. Breathe in, breathe out. 1 more deep breath in and out. And then release your left foot to the mat. Don't change anything in your feet yet. Open your arms up, shoulder high, palms down. Take a deep breath in first, and on your exhale, roll your knees to the left and your head to the right. Get a nice twist down that right side. Breathe into your right lung. Take 1 more slow, deep breath, letting your arms get heavy, letting your legs get heavy, letting your head get heavy. And then slowly, gently unwind. Slowly, gently unwrap. And we're going to pause for a moment, knees into the middle, feet about mat width apart. Take a deep breath. Let everything go. Readjust your feet so they're hip width, knees in line with your ankles and hips. Push into your right foot as the left leg comes over, just outside the right thigh and knee. And just start to inhale, lift the knee, bring it in towards your chest and belly and face, and then exhale, let it fall away. If you prefer to have that left hand on the left leg, sort of guiding it up and down, that's another choice. If you're comfortable just lifting and lowering of its own volition, that's fine too. Make sure you're breathing, whatever you choose. There we go, now I can see you. And we're going to pause here, gently pushing through that inner thigh, or maybe reaching through the window and interlacing behind the right leg. Just breathe. Beautiful. In and out. Out and in. As you pause to feel your body breathing, almost as if you could breathe into that left hip, notice what's happening in your head, in your shoulders, in your belly. Take 1 more slow, deep breath here. Let go. And when you're ready, start to guide your right foot down to the mat. Begin to cross your left leg over once or twice, finding your eagle legs. Open your arms up shoulder high. Take a deep breath in, and if you can, left elbow on the bottom, we're going to find eagle arms. Backs of the hands together, palms together, or go for the shoulders if that's where we can reach today. Float your feet up if you can. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Bring your elbows and knees towards each other. Inhale, open up. Exhale, close it in. So do what you can. Breathe in and out. In and out. Let's do 4 more if it's safe. Beautiful. Deep breath in as you open. Exhale from below the navel as you close. Last 2. Last 1. Excellent. Beautiful. Bring your hands down. Don't change the legs. Take a deep breath in. Roll your knees to the right. Bring your head to the left. And just pause and breathe in and out. Take another deep breath or 2 here. Feeling what there is to feel in this body, in this moment. Knowing gratitude for all of it, even the aches and pains. And then slowly bring the knees up and head into center. Slowly unwrap your ankles. Sweep your arms overhead as you stretch out through the heels. Lengthen your body, fingers to heels. Take a deep breath in. If you can, exhale, start to peel up off the mat. Vertebra by vertebra. Take a deep breath in when you straighten your spine, and on your exhale, fold over and stretch out. Beautiful core strength and control. Inhale, lengthen up, hips to head. Drop your shoulders down, your back into their sockets. Exhale from below the navel, pulling that lower belly in and up. Excellent. Inhale, reach overhead, fingers to heels. Exhale from below the navel. If it's a possibility, try to keep the arms back by your ears as much as you can for extra challenge. Exhale, fold and stretch. Inhale up. Maybe keeping the arms right by the ears, right in front of the ears, or if you can, just behind the ears the whole time. Do what you can do in this moment. Inhale, reach, reach, reach. Exhale from below the belly button. Pull it in and up. Reach up through your fingers. Reach out and down through your heels and calves. Inhale when you're straight. Exhale, fold and stretch. Inhale, roll up. Find that straight spine. Exhale. Pull the lower belly to the back. Anchor through your feet. Let's try 3 more. Inhale, reach. Exhale, roll up. Deep breath in, stretch and fold. Let go. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, roll down. Arms by the ears if it's a yes. Reach through the calves. Pull your arms back. 2 more. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, peel up. Vertebra by vertebra by vertebra. Try to keep those arms back as much as you can. Deep breath in, lengthen and stretch. Inhale, up. Exhale, control down. Very nice. Last one. Deep breath in, reach, reach, reach. Exhale, roll up. Fold and stretch. Inhale, lengthen. And this time as we control down, we're going to go right into the 100. Take a deep breath in, find your 100 position, and exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 10. Inhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 20. Inhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 30. Inhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 40. Inhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 50. Inhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 60. Inhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 70. Inhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 80. Inhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 90. Inhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 100. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and control down. Rest and reach. Take a deep breath in. Let everything go. Flex your feet. Circle your ankles as you take slow, deep breaths. Flex your feet. Reach, reach, reach. Beautiful. We're going to find our way into a plank. So just spin over. Awesome. And find your plank. Lengthen head to heels. You can use palms or fists or elbows, whatever's working for you and your body this morning. Feel your body breathe in. Feel your body breathe out. Slow, deep breaths as you keep finding center. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, soften. Ten more seconds if you can. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release your knees to the mat. Deep breath in. Exhale as you stretch back into child's pose. Lengthen out your shoulders. Release the weight of your head down. Drop your elbows and armpits. Take a deep breath into your back. Surrender into your mat. Take one more slow, deep breath into your back. Inhale first, exhale, round, forward and up. Inhale back, exhale down. One more time, breathe in and out. In and out.
Look in between your hands, stay low if you can. Inhale, slide into cobra or even up dog. Exhale, lower belly in, push back into child's pose or down dog. We're gonna try 2 more. Inhale, slide through and forward into cobra or up dog. Beautiful. Exhale, back, child's pose or down dog. One more time, breathe in and out. Take a deep breath and pause. Soften. Now if you can, find your way forward and through into Sphinx. Lengthen your legs out behind you. Untuck your toes. Lift through your chest and head. Roll your shoulders down away from your ears. Breathe in. Breathe out. Take another deep breath or 2. If it's a yes, we're going to go into single leg kick. Kick the right leg in for 2. Exhale, reach away. Inhale for 2. Exhale, reach away. Kick, kick, and reach. Kick, kick, and reach. Beautiful. 4 more if you can. Exhaling from that place below the navel. Kick, kick, and reach. 2 more. Kick, kick, and reach. Last one. And then we're going to switch sides. Check in with your shoulders. Check in with your jaw. Check in with your breathing. Find that length in your spine, tailbone to crown. Space between the shoulders and earlobes. Last 2 if you can. Beautiful. And we're going to open up the heels, turn the left ear down, rest. Breathe in. Breathe out. Take 1 more slow, deep breath. Keeping that left ear down, if you can, release your hands from under your head. Bring them around to the low back or bottom area. And you can either interlace your fingers or you can take palm over palm. Whatever you choose, you want to start dropping the elbows down by the sides of your waist. Breathe in, breathe out. Feel that in your shoulders and upper back. Take 1 more deep breath here if it's safe. And then begin to kick both legs into the center on an inhale. On an exhale, lengthen your legs out. Bring your head to the middle as you lift up and reach the hands away behind you. Right ear down, hands into the low back. Kick in for 2 as the elbows drop. Exhale, flip, reach, lengthen, head to toes and through the wrists or knuckles. Left ear down as we kick in for 2. Exhale, flip and reach. Right ear down as we kick in for 2. Exhale, flip and reach. Try to drop the elbows when you drop the head and breathe in. When you breathe out, try to exhale from below the belly button and pull that lower belly into your low back for support. Of course, if that makes you nauseous or you get reflux, don't do that. We're going to try 3 more to each side. Deep breaths. Last 2 to each side. Beautiful perseverance. Last 1 to each side. And then we're going to hold up if we can. Breathe. Take 1 more deep breath here. Release just the feet. Take a deep breath in as you keep pulling through the wrists or knuckles. Start to drop off of the right hip and look over your left shoulder. Inhale slowly back into the middle and switch. Fist or hands off the left hip. Look to the right. 1 more time to each side. Breathe in and out. In and out. And then come back into center and rest, stacking your hands, right ear down this time. Heels open, just breathe. Slow, deep breaths. 1 more if you can. We're going to come on to the elbows and knees and see if we can interlace hands, making a fist with the pinky fingers down. Try to create sort of a triangle from the interlaced fingers out to your elbows. So like this. Take a deep breath in. On your exhale, tuck your toes under, lift your knees up,
and find your dolphin or forearm down dog. Start to look forward past your knuckles, and if you can, inhale, pull through. Exhale, push back. Breathe in, we're doing our little dolphin push-ups. Breathe out. Inhale and exhale. Let's try 2 more. And after the last one, we're going to see if we can start walking toes in towards the elbows. When you can't walk in any further, lift the left leg up, lift the right heel up, experiment with where it's safe to go, and then switch sides. Keep breathing. And when you're ready, release into child's pose, hands by your feet, forehead down, shoulders down, elbows down. Breathe into your back. Surrender into your mat. Take one more slow, deep breath here. And then start to find a lunge. Right leg through in between your hands. Breathe in and out. As you breathe, begin to very softly inch forward. Not moving anything but the hips, so you're feeling a little more pull in the front of that left thigh and hip if it's safe. Keep breathing. If it's safe, you could explore right and left a little bit, feeling into the front of that left thigh, the quadriceps, and the hip flexors. Make sure to breathe out. Awesome. Come back into center, take a deep breath in, walk it back, find your hamstring stretch. Soften. Take one more slow, deep breath. And then come back into your lunge. And if it's safe, tuck the back toes under and lift the back knee. If it's not, keep that knee down, toes untucked. If it's safe, we're going to come onto the thigh. Breathe. If it's safe, try to stay off the knee. We're walking up the thigh towards the hip, bringing the chest and shoulders back so we're in between the hips more. Push into that left heel or keep the left knee down. Keep breathing. Stay safe and steady. If you're not steady, left knee down. If you can, hands to the heart, maybe even overhead. We're going to start to release hands or fists to the mat. Bring the right leg up into 3-leg dog. Breathe. One more deep breath. Release your right leg down. Step your left leg through. Release the right knee and find lunge. Right toes untucked and just breathe. So switching onto the other side now. Starting to find some length from that right knee through the front of the right thigh into the quadriceps and hip flexors, lifting through your chest, lifting through your head. If it's nice, you can start to explore left and right. Feeling outer thigh and inner thigh and the whole front of the thigh in between. Beautiful. After you've gone side to side a little bit, just explored for any tight or sticky places, we're going to try and rock it back into hamstring stretch. Let your chest drop, let your chin drop, let your head sink. Breathe out. Take one more deep breath here, and then come back into lunge if you can. And if it's safe, lift the back knee up. So just explore either back knee up or back knee down, maybe coming up to the thigh or the heart or overhead. Just wherever you go, we want to make sure that we keep the hips forward and we don't get this in the hips. So we don't want to be here, we want to be here. Yeah. Breathe. Take another deep breath or two. And when you're ready to come out, 3-leg dog if you can, left leg all the way up. Breathe. Soften. Take one more breath. Release into your down dog. And walk it out. Bend one knee and then switch. Maybe get a little hip twist into it if that's nice. Feeling into your outer hip and inner thigh as you play with twisting the hips right and left as you straighten one knee and then the other. And then if you can, we're going to find our way down onto the knees. Roll all the way up and come into camel. So hands or fists behind you, elbows hug in and down as we lift through the heart and chin. Breathe. One more deep breath. When you're ready to come out, sit back on the feet and hips if you're able. Just breathe. Take 2 more deep breaths here if you can. If you need to lean forward, that's fine. If you need to sit on a block, that's fine. And then we're going to come back onto the knees if that's a yes. Remembering you can always double up your mat if you need more padding. Bring your right leg out to the side. Open your arms up shoulder high. Take a deep breath in, and on your exhale, come into gate pose over that right leg. Beautiful. Deep breath in. If it's safe, try and roll the top shoulder back. Take another breath or two here, finding that length along the top side, rolling back and open. Take a deep breath in, pull that space below your belly button in and up, and if it's safe, float the bottom arm up. If it's too much, don't. Yes. One more deep breath if you can, and we're going to come all the way up and out. Beautiful. Stretch out your ankle, flex the right foot. Ooh, switch sides. Hips to the front, tailbone tucked under, lengthen knee to head, reach middle fingertips apart. Take a deep breath in and open up the gate. Breathe. Take another breath or two, and then start to pull in that lower belly. Find length, tailbone to crown. Straighten up the top arm. See if the bottom arm can float up too. Beautiful. One more breath. And lengthen all the way up, pushing through that left foot. Release out and down. Flex your left ankle. Bring the knee back in. And then if you can, interlace behind your back. Take a deep breath in, and we're going to go into Yoga Mudra. So start to fold down if you can, forehead towards the floor. And then once the forehead's down, if it's safe, we're going to roll onto the top of the head, the crown of the head, and drop your fist behind you. Relax your shoulders. Breathe in. Breathe out. Take 2 more deep breaths here. Slowly, gently begin to bring your hips to your heels, hands to your hips. Roll yourself up to seated. Pause for a breath or two. We're going to find our way onto our side. Yeah. Beautiful. So lengthen everything out. We're going to start with both feet flexed. Bring the top leg up about hip high. Try and keep it hip high the whole time if you can. So try not to let it get higher or lower if you can help it. And bring it to the front for 2 and the back for 1. Inhale to the front for 2. 1 long press to the back as you exhale. Inhale 2 to the front and 1 to the back. Breathe in for 2 and out for 1. Inhale and exhale. 4 more. Inhale and exhale. 3 more. Last 2. Last one. Beautiful. We're going to flex the foot again. See if we can take it all the way up, but drop it just to hip high. Yes. Exhale up, drop it down only to hip high. Exhale, lift, inhale only to hip high. 6 more if you can. Try not to bring it all the way down to the ground if you can help it. If you need to, do it. You know your body. Exhale up, inhale down. 4 more if you can. Last 2. Yes, last one. And then we're going to keep it hip high, point it if we can. Deep breath in, big circle forward. Inhale at the bottom, exhale, big circle forward. Grand rond-de-jambe. Inhale at the bottom, exhale and circle. Yes, stop your momentum if you can, and then circle. So try to stop, breathe in, and then breathe out from below the belly and circle. Yes, 3 more like that if you can. Last 2, deep breath. Beautiful. Last one. Now we're going to stay in this direction if we can, but make little circles forward. Inhale, pause, exhale, small circle forward. Breathe in and pause, breathe out, small circle forward. If your hip is burning and it needs rest, rest it. Remember, you have to live in this hip tomorrow. If you feel like you need to bend the knees, bend the knees. Do what you need to do. Last 3, breathe. Last 2. Last 1. Take a deep breath in. We're going backwards. Little circles first. Deep breath in as you stop and straighten. Little circle backwards if you can. Breathe in, lengthen. Breathe out, go backwards. Do what you're able to do. Yes, 4 more in this direction if you can. Last 2, and then we're going to go for those big circles backwards. Deep breath in, exhale, big circle backwards. Back into grand rond-de-jambe. Exhale, big circle backwards. Inhale, pause. Exhale, circle. Inhale, lengthen and pause. Exhale, circle. 5 more if you can do it. Check in with that hip. Remember, you've got to live in that hip tomorrow. Breathe, deep breaths. Last 2. And last 1. After the last one, we're going to bend the knee, rest. Pat the hip a little bit. Breathe. Go all around the hip in a little circle. Go both ways. And then we're going to bend both knees. So we're just going to bend that bottom knee up under the top knee. And go into our clams. So exhale, lift the top knee. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Do what you can. Breathe out and in. 4 more if it's safe. Last 2. After the last one, we're going to start to add the kick. Knee up and kick, foot down and knee down. Yes, knee up and kick out of the hip, foot down and knee down. Try and lengthen hip to toes or hip to ball of the foot on the kick, like you're a rocket. Yes, 4 more if you can. Deep breaths. Last 2. Very nice. Last one. And we're going to pause, put about a fist width gap in between your knees. Take a deep breath in and make a tiny circle with the top knee, about the size of a golf ball. Deep breath in, stop, little tiny circle if you can. The more we can stop and pause and breathe and make a small controlled circle, the more we're going to feel it in the hip, which I know is probably already burning. So do what you can do, but remember Joseph Pilates called this contrology. We're going to go backwards now, do 4 the other direction. Do what you can. Last 2 if it's safe. After that last one, pause, rest, pat the hip. And before we switch sides, we're going to go into a belly down pigeon. So if it's safe, left knee's going to bend, right leg's going to extend. You can come onto your belly, or if you prefer to be on the back like we did earlier, with the right knee up, right foot on the mat, and left knee off to the side. You can choose that as well, that figure 4 stretch. Breathe in and out. Maybe rock softly and coax the body open gently. Let's take 1 more deep breath. Get some water if you like before you switch sides so we stay hydrated. All right. when you're ready, we're gonna flip over. Line everything up, ankle over ankle, knee over knee, hip over hip, shoulder over shoulder. See if we can bring that top foot up just about hip high. Start with both feet flexed. Breathe in, breathe out. Take one more breath here, just resisting gravity with our isometric exercise. And then start to inhale to the front for 2 and exhale to the back for 1. So flex as you push through the heel and breathe in, and then point as you reach all the way back. And try to resist that counterbalance in the upper body that we tend to do, leaning back when the foot goes forward and forward when the foot goes back. Beautiful. Isolation if you can. Breathe in for 2, out for 1. Let's try 3 more. Last one. Keep it up hip high, deep breath in, Grand Rond de Jambe. Big circle to the front if you can. Inhale, hip high. Exhale, circle to the front. Try to stop your momentum, pause, resist gravity, breathe in, and then breathe out and circle. You got it. Breathe in, breathe out. Excellent strength and control. We're going to take 4 more of the Grand Rond de Jambes, and then we're going to go to those little circles forward. Lengthen your torso as you inhale. Engage your core as you exhale. Last 2. Last 1. Take it into the little circles. Deep breath in, little circles forward. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, little circle. Try to pause and stop your momentum in between the circles if you can. We're really going to get that hip working and burning if that's a yes for today. If that's too much, of course, don't do it. You can rest in between, make a little circle, rest in between, bend your knee if you need to bend your knee. Bring the upper body down if you need to bring it down. So we got 2 more forward. And then we're going into our backward circles. So remember, do what's accessible, do what's a yes. If you need to rest and just do 4 of each one instead of 8 of each one, that's fine too. We've got 4 more going backwards, and then we're going to go to our big circles backwards. Breathe. Last little circle backwards, deep breath in, exhale, big circles backwards. Inhale at the bottom, exhale, take it wide, breathe in, breathe out, engage your core, stabilize the upper body, try not to let it counterbalance you around, try to just move that leg and isolate it. 5 more if it's a yes. Breathe in, breathe out. Try to stop that momentum at the bottom if you can. Last 2. Last 1, and we're going to bend the knee, rest the top hip a little bit, pat it, breathe, maybe come off of that bottom shoulder and rest. 1 more deep breath here, just patting all around the hip in a circle. And then we're going to slide the bottom knee under the top knee so both knees are bent. And go into our clams, deep breath in, exhale, lift the top knee, inhale, lower. Exhale, lift, inhale, lower. Breathe out. And in. Excellent. We've got 4 more, and then we're going to add the kicks. Engage that little space below your belly button, that lower belly pooch. Pull it into the back as you lift the knee, as long as it doesn't make you nauseous. Here come the kicks. Knee up and kick, foot down and knee down. Yes, lengthen hip to foot, all the way to the ball of the foot or the toes if you can. Breathe out, push up. Yes. Last 4 to the finish if you're able. You got it. Last 2. And now we're really going to work that hip in our little sciatic circles. Find that fist width space in between the knees if you can. Deep breath in, exhale, a little tiny circle forward, and stop. Breathe in, resist gravity if you can. Breathe out, little tiny circle. We're just going for 4. 2 more this direction if you can. Deep breath in, little circle forward, core engaged if you can. Now we're going to start to go backwards. Deep breath in, slow, controlled, stop and resist gravity if you're able. 3 more to the finish, and then we're going to stop and pat the hip. Breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. And rest the knee. Pat the hip. Woo. And now we're going to find that pigeon stretch either on the back, knee out to the side, figure 4 like we did before, or belly down, left leg straight, right knee bent. Whatever's working for your hip.
do that.
Let your breath fall out. Let your head get heavy. Let your shoulder blades drop down your back, away from your ears. Take 1 or 2 more slow, deep breaths here. And when you're ready to come out, we're going to pause with the knees bent, heels in near the hips, hands or fists behind you, and just rock knees to one side and head to the other. So you can go side to side a few times, back and forth, or if you prefer to lift and lower your knees and kind of get into that one hip and work it out, you can do that. You can also adjust your feet and find a different spot in your hip that feels better. And after you've loosened up the hips a little bit, because we did a lot of work in them, so kind of open them up like a little hip massage here. Just encouraging them not to tighten up too much. So if it's a yes, we're going to roll like a ball and go into shoulder stand. If it's a no, you can go into bridge. From your shoulder stand, if it's safe, we're going to open the feet into a split. So left foot down towards your face and head like plow. Right toes up towards the ceiling, maybe knee bent so the heel drops down by your behind. And then maybe switch. Breathe in as you come up to the sky, breathe out as you switch. Just seeing maybe how close the left toes will go to the floor. And then switch and see maybe how close the right toes will go to the floor. If it's a yes, we're going to go into plow, both feet down behind the head. And if it's safe, start to bring your hands overhead and bring the feet into the palms of your hands. So if it's a yes, we're reaching overhead, palms up. We've got the toes and balls of the feet and the palms of the hands. And we're in a plow with hands under the feet. If it's a yes, start to lift just the right leg up to the sky, pushing your hips forward towards your face and chin, and then start to switch. Right leg down, back into plow. Start to see if you can lift your left leg up, pushing your hips forward towards your face. One more time to each side if this is safe for your neck. And if you're not sure what I'm doing, come down and look, and then go back up instead of trying to turn your head with the weight of the body on your neck so that you don't hurt yourself. If it's a yes, both feet up. And then maybe control down, vertebra by vertebra. If you need your hands under your hips or you need to switch them down under your bottom for more support, you're always welcome to do any of those things. Or hold on. Once you're down, option A is to hug in and release. Option B is to reach all the way out and down until your heels touch the earth. Once you're down, spin your toes open, palms up, pause, take a breath. Take one more slow, deep breath. Inhale first. On your exhale, hug the right leg into your chest and squeeze your shin or thigh. Take a deep breath in and twist across your body. Knee to your left, head to your right. Breathe. Take another breath or two here, unless it's safe for you to play with any variations of pretzel stretch, opposite hand to foot. So maybe that left hand can connect to the right foot and it can straighten out. Maybe the left knee can bend and your right hand can reach down for the top of the left foot. Either, both, or neither. Take one more slow, deep breath. Whatever you choose, think of dropping that right hip down, away from your right waist, so we're getting more stretch in the right hip and this kind of right outer thigh, outer hip area where we get sciatic band and IT nerve, sciatic nerve and IT band pain. And when you're ready, we're going to slowly straighten the left leg, bend the right knee. Once you unwind, give your right shin or thigh one more little squeeze, and then start to drop the right leg off to the side, finding your half happy baby. If this is too intense, bend that left knee and see if that helps. Take one more slow, deep breath. When you're ready, right foot down, guide it all the way out. And then just pause and check in with your body. Let go of your breath. Let your head get heavy. Let your arms and legs get heavy. Take a deep breath in. On your exhale, slide the left heel in, left knee up. Squeeze your left shin or thigh. If you like, you can rock softly side to side before your twist. It's all up to you and your body. How's your knee feeling? How's your hip feeling? How's your low back feeling? Whenever you're ready, knee to the right, head to the left, and pause here in your twist. Still thinking of lengthening from the left waist through the left hip down, away from your head, towards your feet. Or maybe play with bringing that left hand to the right foot and seeing where they'll let you go. And or bending that right knee and bringing the left hand down to find the top of the right foot. Just breathe. And when you're ready, slowly, gently unwind back into the center, maybe hugging that left leg, and then releasing it up, out, and down, or sliding it away from, oh, I forgot the happy baby. I'm sorry, happy baby first, and then we'll release. Gotta open those hips. Feel your body breathe in. Feel your body breathe out, and remember that right knee bend can always help if it's too much pressure. You could just play with sliding it away as your body says yes. And when you're ready, start to guide it down and out. If there's anything else your body needs to do before Shavasana, make that time for yourself. Maybe wiggling your toes, circling your ankles, turning your palms down and up, turning your head right and left. Just whatever feels right to you, do that. And start to let go of what you've been holding on to that's no longer serving you. Start to let go of outside distractions that pull us away from our center. Allow your attention to shift further and further inside yourself. And know that you are more than enough. Gently and slowly begin to return your attention to the present moment. Make each breath a little bit deeper than the one that came before it. Begin to wiggle your fingers and your toes, let your head turn to one side and then the other. When you feel ready, you can stretch out fingers to toes or just raise your right arm overhead as you take a deep breath in. And on your exhale, roll onto your side, curl up into the fetal position and just rest, feeling your body breathing in and out. Take another deep breath or two. When you feel ready, eyes closed if you can, begin to guide yourself up to a comfortable seated position. With your hands together in front of your heart. Feel your body breathe in. Feel your body breathe out. Take a moment to pause in gratitude for this body, mind, and spirit that carry us everywhere that we want to go in life. Feet that walk and climb, hands that reach and grab, eyes that see, a tongue and mouth that tastes. It's taking a moment to reflect on all that we have to be grateful for. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Peace, peace, peace. Peace to you, peace to your loved ones, and peace to our beautiful earth. Inhale your hands out and up with gratitude and grace, receiving all that there is. And as you come home, ask for clarity in your mind, clarity in your speech, and clarity in your heart. The light within me bows before the light within you. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me today.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Happy Sunday.